Hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome back to what is quickly becoming an absolutely amazing new aspect of our underwater icy adventures. The arrival of a beautiful leopard shark and the arrival of none other than a aurora borealis plant. I am so excited about both of those things, and I am kind of curious if our spider crab would be able to survive with our shark. I'm not sure if these two would be able to get along. I'm a little nervous to go ahead and check that. So let's learn a little bit more about this guy first. Pescatarian will occasionally eat other smaller fish. Careful where they live. Woo! And look at that! One of our staff members, Mermaid Whisperer, Wispy Mermaid, has returned from, a hot spring trip after getting really sick going down into the depths of those icy seas. And today, my hope is that we can create a beautiful ice water corridor that will also serve as a home for our new beautiful aurora borealis plant, and also some of these really surreal things like the ancient altar that apparently creates decorative items. I have no idea how that is going to work, but I want to know more. And I also want to get another leopard shark so that we can start seeing some of their beautiful babies pop in. But in order to do that, we want to make sure that we have, that we have enough of our marine life experts to monitor everything. And I'm getting a little nervous about them having enough staff on hand to take care of these increasingly large creatures, as well as go ahead and go into the very long expeditions into the depths of the sea, searching for new mysteries. So I think we might spend a little bit of time training up some new marine life experts. And is it blizzard season right now? It is not currently blizzard season, so we do have, let's see, Florophon, let's see, we've got anybody about to go ahead and maybe learn a new trick? Snack Supervisor Backlog, would you be able to go? Researcher Case Able. Okay, we need two more experiences. So, okay, let's see. Can't disable, you might need to wait here. Oh my gosh, okay, so we kind of need a whole bunch more staff. And we kind of need to train them really well to be able to take care of some of the things that they may need. We're also going to get a coupon for that ski resort in the middle of nowhere in the mountains. And we're going to send them out on an extremely long survey just to, actually, let's send them on the plane or on the helicopter that's not right here, because I think it's time. I think it's time that we begin to have a little bit more of a organized flight field up on top of the hill, so that as we send people out to go on more of these admittedly dubious expeditions, we might be able to keep them a little safer. Hydrologist Veneer Dragon, why don't you go? Because between you and Researcher Canis Able, you'll just be able to keep everybody away from slipping on the ice and maybe having climbing accidents. Even if the snow might delay you a little bit, I'm sure they're going to enjoy that icy expedition. And while they are tending to those things, I wonder if we can start sending some of our marine life experts out to gather some of that cash that we know exists in the silver bottom salvage. So I think we need more marine life experts for sure. Fish geneticist Callium is currently available. And then we have Pirate Tails Charcoal Fox, I think could go out too. Pirate Tails Charcoal Fox, do we want to give you some happy thoughts so that you just don't get seasick? And then we can just start going to see if we can collect basically as much treasure as possible from the loot that Bish Silverbottom has been sharing information with you about. I think we'll do that. So I think we'll go ahead and we will actually train up. Ooh, in the training library. Okay, we've got quite a bit of training going on actually. Do I only have enough room for like one person to be trained? No, the training library. There we go. Oh my gosh. I feel like I make the decision about what we're gonna work on before stepping into the museum for the day, but then everybody is running around and there's just a lot happening, and we're gonna go ahead and just kind of deal with everything as we can. So now that that is taken care of, I'm so excited. Ooh, and the clownfish are having more babies, which really helps us out when it comes to getting a little bit of that extra cash that we might need to continue to expand our wonderful facilities. At this point, we should just go for the whole thing. We should just go right to the very tippy edges of what we can put down our museum, because the aquariums cannot go outside. They can only go inside. So it's not like we're going to be able to put some of them. Let's see. Maybe can I sneak an entrance over here, maybe? Possibly. The aquariums can only go inside the buildings. And that means, let's see if we can maybe wiggle another entrance over here in this corner. There we go. And that means that we can't really like fit anything into the courtyard that isn't just a few plants or decorations. We might want to do that at some point, especially because it feels really crowded to just be jammed up against the corner right here. But let's focus on constructing things, and then we'll deconstruct things as needed. Also, a new hermit turtle has gone ahead and popped in too. That's helpful. That's going to help us build more for our wonderful little establishment. And then I feel like I'm kind of tempted to leave the security office right there, but we definitely need to move this ticket tent. I feel like we're not getting anybody who really needs admittance on that side. We only have 2 ticket tents. I don't feel like we have that many people coming in from over there. Let's move another ticket tent over here. There we go. All right. So, lesson number 1, create even more chaos before you desperately try to fix things. And hopefully somewhere in the mix of all of that, you'll be able to go ahead and you'll be able to actually make a really cool area for your staff to work in. You'll be able to create a fun, oh, maybe we could even do like a science corner over here, just a little bit. Speaking of science, don't we have a scientist that I literally hired so that they could go ahead and take care of some of the workshop projects? We do. We do. Oh. Maybe I should be taking care of that too, especially with like the sprinkler pump and other bits like the spa point. The spa point probably would be really loved. Okay, look, we're gonna get the mulch thing going and we might have a little something happening over there. Oh my gosh, there's so much to get distracted by everywhere. And then do we have anything? We have the Wetlantian cutlery, stone ruins, spider crab, the aurora borealis. Nothing I want to deconstruct right now. Let's actually try moving this beautiful, like, leopard shark's leopard tank. And I wonder if we can make it a little bigger so that it would be encouraged to have, yes. Okay, what if we do? We're gonna remove, no, don't you dare remove that entire building. That's, the words would not be able to be ever processed by me again if I completely lost that whole place. That's too terrifying to even think about. All right, now leopard shark. Yes, okay, that's what we wanted. We wanted the leopard shark to be able to have enough room to possibly have a little leopard shark family. We want to make this corridor really chilly and cold. I think we should probably just go ahead and remove this really, no, don't sell the whole building again. Oh my word. What if we move that doorway out of the way and suddenly the gift shop could be really expanded, and that might help make this area maybe a little less scary potentially. So we're gonna expand this spot. There we go. I'm going to move our security station back 1. Okay, never mind. We'll go ahead and just like leave it where it was then. We have so many nigiri fish that they're making a gigantic mess in here. Didn't even know they could do that. So, oh my gosh. I wonder if we can get some seashells in here because they do add quite a bit of, oh my word. You guys are just very quick at having more babies, aren't you? I guess the nigiri fish breed very well. And I want to get the wet wiper a little friend too, because I bet they would help keep the nigiri fish's mess down. All right, where are we? Oh my gosh, the Mulchmatic's done. Well, I kind of don't want it to catch fire out of my purview. I just wanted to have it done to sort of start with so we can think about the scent situator in the future. Oh my word. And all of these other statements I've been making that just continue to make things a little chaotic and quite busy. And speaking of a little chaotic and quite busy, I think it's time. I think I can slip another bathroom corner over here, which I think my staff would absolutely celebrate. Let's see. Gonna move this right there. You keep doing your work, don't worry about it. And then we have a tiny little bathroom called the Reef Relief bathroom that I believe if we have it here and then I shrink it down by 1, we can go ahead and have a second bathroom right there. And our staff's gonna just absolutely love that. And possibly we can even make it so that it's only available for staff. Boom. All right. And other things that I didn't think I was going to be focusing on. Okay, let's see. That's done, but now we have a huge area to work with this new idea of having a cold cauldron. Also, that was extremely fast at building that survey scanner. I am quite pleased by that. Who built that? Because that was just really well done. I just want to praise rocket scientist James! Of course it would be you. Good job, James. And then we've got a bunch of people coming to see the leopard shark. So here are my thoughts. Big old wall to go ahead and go into the beautiful Atlantean archway that will have like lots of little entrances to. We have new lion head fish babies that apparently have just popped up. And we're gonna see, oh my gosh, the survey scanner is done again. You guys are just really on top of it. My goodness. Plant camouflage, drill. When they count, okay, that's temperate and tropical fish, so those are not cold water fish. We wouldn't be able to catch the cold water fish with those nets, but we can at least send our nets out to go ahead and try to get another leopard shark. Once we finally hire, oh my gosh, a globe-trotting eloquent Wren. Wren, welcome! I'm so happy that you're here. You are going to be, let's see, if you're a globetrotter, but you're also eloquent, you might be sent on some expeditions, but primarily I think we're going to have you be glacier. Let's see, glacier ecologist, Wren. Welcome, welcome. You're also going to have one of the new staff zones that we are going to assign. See, I told you guys. Today would be the day that we would actually have a little bit of focus. I hope. Let's see. And you're gonna be assigned to this this zone over here. Yes. We'll just make this entire area one of the cold water zones. And then we might shrink it down right here though, because we're gonna focus on keeping the staff access to this area and a gift shop, possibly the staff access to this security room as well. And this is going to be the cold water corridor. That's not how you spell corridor. We're gonna leave it for just a minute because I'm trying not to lose my focus of like being able to tend to the nigiri plants. And then where's my zone? There we go. What's the point of having, oh my gosh, Diver Wren, you just had a clone come, I think, because of just the way everything has worked out. That's really cool. And we're gonna see, loyal and sluggish is not really what we're looking for, but I appreciate the optimism. Family and friendly, also not really what we're looking for when it comes to hiring some new staff. I do think a janitor who would be really good. Nimble, loyal, with good mechanics. Why, hello there, Wolf System. It's excellent to meet a, let's see, Arctic? There we go. Arctic sub mechanic wolf system. It's going to be really surreal that some of you guys are going to be like running into your clones. But loyal and nimble, I'm very excited about that. You're already in the explorer outfit and you're going to stay. Let's see. There we go. You're going to stay over in the cold water zone too. Did our expedition just get back? Oh, look at that. The mail has piled up to the nth degree of so many people. Let's see. A janitor, globetrotter who has fire resistance. I want to have somebody robust, sea legs, already a member of the track team. Lark Spring, welcome! You're going to be treasure hunter Lark Spring. You, my friend, have just made some of my dreams come true. We're gonna put you in maybe a burgundy outfit, and you're gonna be in the cold water corridor as well. And hopefully by keeping you there, the Wetlantian catacombs! Oh, people are buying enough gifts from our sadly neglected gift shop. Now we can go to the Wetlantian catacombs too. All right, hopefully that's a little bit of a good start for keeping some staff constantly over there taking care of everything. And we can go ahead and get ourselves some decorative pieces around here. We really, this is a huge room. I would be so exhausted if I was the people who are coming to this room. So we're hopefully going to be able to make it worth their while and teach them a little bit about the cold water fish that we currently have. And let's see, I think we'll stick to our marine life experts and let glacier ecologist Ren work on getting up those skills. Because Ren, you're the one who's eloquent, right? You are. So that's perfect for you. You're probably going to become really good at tours. Okay, let's check the mail real quick because whoops. We don't have enough security cameras. We can have a new horse head statue that, you know what? I feel like we're gonna put it next to the bull shark that we haven't even had time to really like look at yet. Boom. And then that'll be taken care of. And then we've got, okay, we had a VIP visitor, but I didn't even notice them because I was so busy. And look at that! Although they ran into snowy delays, they were able to go to the Primal Frontier Mountains and hopefully add to... Oh, now I can brush a tear of joy out of my eyes because we have the Ancient Altar. It actually is intimidating and deters criminal activity. Apparently it generates decorative items. I have no idea what that means. I'm very excited to see. It's also a prehistory mystery, contains strange markings from another time or place. It's gonna go into our pockets. We already have one. Now we will be able to deconstruct one, hopefully learn more about it so that we don't end up causing some sort of terrifying issues. And my heart's pounding with excitement because now, we need to make a cold climate, but then people can come in and they'll be able to see this mysterious altar with all of its mysteries. They will be able to look around themselves and say, wow, I can't believe that this is here in this tragic room that looks so much like an abandoned, like some sort of really sad abandoned mall again. But you know what? Maybe it's just a nice thing to remember our origins. Boy, getting enough like cold may actually be a little bit of a conundrum now that I'm looking at this. So let's see, freezer. I guess hopefully we'll be able to like upgrade it. Also, the ancient altar has been deconstructed. I wonder if that counts as prehistory or not. We'll have to inspect in just a bit, but we can get some of the wall freezers up at least. Oh my word. The wall freezers don't do very much, do they? Okay. How? All right, fine. Apparently making this whole place have a little bit of a chill is harder than I thought. So let's start with maybe, if we're gonna put the altar over here, maybe we'll start with a room. I think the door actually makes it so that it cools a little bit slower, or it cools a smaller zone and thus cools it a little bit more effectively. So we're gonna see if that works. And I like that you can have these little tiny like half walls too. That's very useful. All right, let's see. And then we can have windows so people can see. And then maybe they can come on in here. And we're gonna do it, friends. We're gonna make it happen. Too small for a gigantic ancient altar. I tried. I like that we at least gave it a good attempt. And maybe just having like a partition wall will help out with keeping it cooler. In fact, I guess actually we could put the wall freezers on a partition wall, but you know what? I just want to see it. I just want to see it right now. I want to see what it does. I want to be able to go ahead and celebrate how cool it is. Oh, and we're definitely getting a security camera installed around here. So just maybe going to casually sneak that in. That's not very casual, but at least we snuck it in. Just to try to make sure people don't steal our leopard shark. Another new tiger shark has been born. This is why I always say, and then never do, that it's great to just pick a thing and focus on that, isn't it? So that would keep that area cool. And would that help? Like having a whole bunch of them just together? Maybe? Because it's a big room. I think we need to make it like really chilly. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and have, if we block it off too much, then I think we'll run into some trouble. So, all right, enough of this finagling because everybody, including me, really wants to see this ancient altar, which it will get a buzz bonus being near any prehistory decoration. We might use that to our advantage in just a minute here. I think putting it over here would be a good idea. It's still in a cold climate. And next to it, having our beautiful Aurora Borealis. Oh my gosh, I'm so in love with this tree. I don't know why. It makes me so happy. It's just so beautiful. It's a beautiful tree. That's all I need in life. Wow. I want to go on an expedition to find a lot more of those. Like a lot more. Ah, all right. Well, let's put down some snowy pillar and snowy rock decorations. We might even find a way that we can kind of hide the hugeness. Oh, I guess maybe an info stand would really help. We might even find a way to kind of hide the enormity of the wall of freezers that we have now gotten. And then we can hopefully make our beautiful, beautiful tree happy by giving it some snowy rocks to think about. And putting those down in a few spots. And there's also, oh wow, okay, there's a whole rock collection of snowy rocks that I didn't even know we could have. I love how even after all of this time, I'm still discovering new things every day that we dive into our 2-pebble aquarium. And in this case, I'm learning that, oh heckin', there are still so many mysteries to be uncovered, so many mysteries to discover, and that ancient call of my heart that says staying curious is just one of the best possible ways to live has once again been answered. In fact, it's been so answered that I'm realizing we probably could really use some info stands about now, to be honest. But all right, my friends, we now have, ooh, what about the waterfall? Oh, the waterfall Patricia needs to go on a wall, darn. Oh, but what about, there we go, the fountain to kind of hide that wall of freezers. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's an idea. We'll figure it out. I'm not worried. I'm just utterly, completely enchanted. Ah, there. All right, wonderful. Now, did somebody say something about a helicopter? Nope. Nope, they didn't. But you know what? We're going to finish off today having gone ahead, and now that we have trained our supernatural expert in happy thoughts, and we have got, let's see, fish genetist Callium available to avoid shipwrecks, we're gonna send out a crew to the Silver Bottom Salvage to see if they can bring back a bunch of money so that we can afford the ability to head off into the icy peaks yet again. And we might come over and peek at the Wetlantian catacombs next time and the Wetlantian treasure trove. You have my full attention about the idea of a Wetlantian treasure trove, but also we need to send a really, really professional expedition to, okay, they're gonna get a little choppy waters, but we're gonna send them out so that they can hopefully find the beautiful leopard shark and bring it home to its awaiting mate in this really sad tank that looks like we're part of a abandoned mall, but I promise it's gonna get better. And I will see you guys next time. Oh dear. Well, one step at a time. I can't wait to see. Oh, we could activate it with the space items? Oh my gosh. Things are about to get really awesome. Or really cool, I should say.